Hello and welcome to Edu English 224. I'm Melod Jallo. Today we are going to deal with listening. The title is Newspeak. Let's get started. In 1984, Big Brother rules over Oceania. Nobody ever sees the dictator, but everybody knows that Big Brother is watching you through telescreens, spies, and the thought police. In this passage, Winston, the hero, meets Sim, a friend who is working on the Newspeak dictionary. "How is the dictionary getting on?" said Winston. "Slowly," said Sim. "I'm on the adjectives. It's fascinating." He had brightened up immediately at the mention of Newspeak. "The 11th edition is the definitive edition," he said. "We're getting the language into its final shape. The shape it's going to have when nobody speaks anything else. When we've finished with it, people like you will have to learn it all over again. You think that our chief job is inventing new words, but not a bit of it. We're destroying words, scores of them, hundreds of them, every day. We're cutting the language down to the bone. The 11th edition won't contain a single word that will become obsolete before the year 2050. His thin dark face had become animated, his eyes grown almost dreamy. "It's a beautiful thing, the destruction of words. Of course, the great wastage is in the verbs and adjectives, but there are hundreds of nouns that can be got rid of it as well. It isn't only the synonyms, there are also the antonyms. After all, what justification is there for a word which is simply the opposite of some other word? A word contains its opposite in itself. Take good, for instance. If you have a word like good, what need is there for a word like bad? And good will do just as well, better, because it's an exact opposite, which the other is not. Or again, if you want a stronger version of good, what sense is there in having a whole string of vague, useless words like excellent or splendid and all the rest of them? Plus good covers the meaning, or double plus good if you want something stronger still. Of course, we use those forms already, but in the final version of Newspeak, there'll be nothing else. In the end, the whole notion of goodness and badness will be covered by only 6 words. In reality, only 1 word. Don't you see the beauty of that, Winston? It was BB's idea originally, of course," he added. "You haven't a real appreciation of Newspeak, Winston," he said almost sadly, detecting Winston's lack of enthusiasm. "You don't grasp the beauty of the destruction of words. Don't you see that the whole aim of Newspeak is to narrow the range of thought? In the end, every concept that can ever be needed will be expressed by exactly 1 word, with its meaning rigidly defined and all its subsidiary meanings rubbed out and forgotten. Already, in the 11th edition, we're not far from that point. Every year, fewer and fewer words, and the range of consciousness always a little smaller. The revolution will be complete when the language is perfect. Has it ever occurred to you, Winston, that by the year 2050, at the very latest, not a single human being will be alive who could understand such a conversation as we're having now? So this is the end of our reading. I hope that you will enjoy the lesson and it will be beneficial for you. Thank you for listening and see you next time with another new episode. Bye for now.